All right. So today I went ahead and a mixture of yesterday and today came out here and built a workbench. Most of it, well, except for the top and then some of the 4x4s, because I had a bunch of 4x4s, but they had all warped really bad. So I decided to go buy some more instead. Yeah, so everything except for the top and the 4x4s, some of the 4x4s I already had or picked up from like dumpster diving. So like all the 2x4s and stuff like that, which it was very difficult to find some straight ones because there was a reason they threw them away. But after I got some straight ones, the cross members are the ones that were crooked because those don't really matter. But I basically just, so the bench height for me, I'm 5'6", and so I made it at 38 inches. And when I was looking it up, they kind of recommended basically you put your arm out at a 90-degree angle, and you should have about 2 inches underneath your arm for the most comfortable position when working on a workbench. Obviously, it depends on the work you're doing, but I'll probably be doing a lot of like ham work on this workbench, so I figured that'll probably be good for me. So I kind of just started with the 4x4s, cut them to the height I needed, which was 37 1/4, and because I have a 3/4 inch tabletop, I'll link everything that I used in the description in case you wanted to do something similar. But so I took those and then basically just rounded or straightened out the top and the side of the 2x4, laid it on the ground flat, and then just put this 2x4 on, put it to the halfway point, and then screwed those in, and then repeated the same process. Just laid that one down on the floor, attached that, screwed that in, did the same thing for the other side, and then lifted them both up. And I did need some help with that, but then I started attaching these 2x4s just so that it held it all together. And I made sure that, so mine is 30 inches deep, so I just made sure that when I pinched it before I screwed it, that my measurements weren't off and it was exactly 30 inches. For the counter or the bench top, I wanted to only use one 4x8 sheet, so I wanted a 13-foot bench, but I ended up having to go to like 12 6 inches, I think it was. Let's see here. Yeah, I had to remove 6 inches from the total length because I needed to make sure that I only had to use one of these boards because they're like $60, but they're like pre-sanded and just a nice texture. So I first cut 30 inches off the side of it, and then the rest, the scrap, I basically cut it 30, 30, 30, which allowed me to get all the way to the end. So, yep. And then I came back and added some reinforcement boards in the middle. And so I probably could run more screws through those, but the only other thing that I would recommend maybe is I noticed there's a little bit of flex in this joint. I think this joint is stronger because it has that cross member board right there. But this one's a little flexy too. But I think I'll be doing most of my work over there. But I might come back and put had a little, trying to work alone and cutting did not go well in some areas. But I just turned those around, put them down. So, but anyways, I might put another cross member right there just to provide more stability to this joint. But yeah, other than that, for these, I just cut 45s. I kind of just took the scraps from these, which were 75 inches each. I think it was off of an 8-foot board, and then I just basically cut 45s, and it fit in there perfectly. They're just about level. Probably needed to be a little bit longer, as you can see from these gaps right here. But It's okay. I didn't really account for those. I just kind of threw them in at last minute, and then I threw the 75-inch board along the back, doing the same thing I did up here, just to provide stability. So I'm pretty happy with how stable it is. Like I can't even. Yeah, it doesn't move when I push on it or pull on it. But to reinforce it, I may also like hold it in place. I may also like screw into the beams on the building. I have 6 points to work with, so.
Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay healthy from the Walker Family Farm.